We are fortunate that Western Washington doesn't have a lot of pests that cause damage to homes, but we do have a few that are problematic. Here are the top 5 worst pests you may encounter when buying a home in Olympia, Washington. Hi, I'm Francine Viola, Realtor in Olympia, Washington. Starting with the least common pest you'll find in Olympia, number 5 is termites. Termites are rare in our area, but there are pockets of subterranean termites throughout Olympia. The reason why finding termites here is rare is because subterranean termites like loamy soil, not the hard clay and rocky soil that is commonly found in Olympia. In fact, a termite inspection is not required here. You'll find subterranean termites in the crawl space. They build mud tubes from the dirt up to the wood sill plate and start eating the wood, causing damage. Your inspector will also be looking for frass, or what looks like piles of sawdust. You can treat for termites and then correct the conditions to keep them away, like making sure the crawl space is dry, eliminating wood to soil contact, and not stacking firewood next to the house. Powder post beetles are another wood-boring insect that like to burrow in the timbers under the home in the crawl space. These are usually found in older homes and they like unheated, moist conditions, which would be your crawl space. Home inspectors will notice tiny holes in wood, and that indicates a beetle infestation. Carpenter ants are the most commonly found wood-destroying insects in the Pacific Northwest. They do not eat the wood, but they destroy wood when building their nest. They prefer to nest in moist or decaying wood. Typically, carpenter ants stay in the woods, but your wood frame home can look just like another wood pile to ants. Your home inspector may notice sawdust piles and may see winged ants flying in the spring. Rats and mice are the most common pests that will be discovered in the crawl space and or the attic during the home inspection. Rats like to use insulation for nesting materials. They may chew through ducts to find a nice warm place to nest. They will also gnaw through wire, wood, and even pipes. Rodents are highly unsanitary and leave behind feces and urine that spreads disease like salmonella and the hantavirus. Bird feeders and pet food left outside are two of the biggest attractors of rats to your home. And rats and mice can squeeze through openings as small as your pinky finger to get into your home. Make sure all entrances to the crawl space and vents are screened properly to prevent rodents from entering the crawl space. And the number 1 pest in Olympia is water. It is very common to find water in the crawl space. Typically, this is not from leaky pipes, but from water coming into the crawl space from the outside or coming up from the ground. It is very important that water is diverted away from the house. This will help keep the crawl space dry and is an easy fix. Grade the landscaping down and away from the foundation. Keep the soil below the crawl space vents, and make sure gutters are clear and drain away from the house. The excess moisture can cause damage to the wood framing, can be conducive to mold and mildew growth, and termites, beetles, and ants also like a moist crawl space. So all good reasons why to keep the crawl space as dry as possible. I'd say in many of the home inspections I attend, rodents and water in the crawl space are the most common things I see. The wood-boring infestations are far less common, but still can be a problem. Most issues in a home are discovered in places homeowners don't regularly go to, like the attic and crawl space. So this is one of the many reasons why it is worth the $500 to $600 to have a thorough home inspection. If moving to Olympia is in your plans, contact me today. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.